can start with a little introduction. My name is Jeffrey. We're Group 4, and we're Goobs and Geisel. Right here, this is Sally. And then, I guess from left to right, we have Hannah. And then it's Sandy. And then Suprith. And River. And then we have one more member of our team who could not make it today because he is sick, but he should be watching us from home. But that is Vincent. Okay, so this is kind of some of our concept art. This is a front page of our game. This is really. I'm going to start off with some thank yous. I wanted to really thank Sally for all of her really great art. Some of it we weren't actually able to get implemented in our game, but the art is incredible. She had incredible turnaround speeds. Sometimes before lunch, we'd ask her to draw something, and by the time we get back, we see it's already merged into the branch. It was great. We'd also like to thank Vincent, who's at home right now. He's our graphics guy. He was absolutely incredible. Last 3 days, he's been sick, but he's also still been working very tirelessly. In fact, he has been working while we were demoing. So when we start getting our game up there and we see the game, we will see features and things that I haven't seen. So it will be an experience for the both of us. Obviously, we'd also like to thank Professor Volker and Josh for their incredible help and guidance over the last 10 weeks. They're so incredibly awesome, and the encouragement is the only thing keeping us sane, especially in the last couple of weeks. We're still setting up, so we'll talk a little bit about our process. 1 week ago, we had no game. There was nothing. We didn't really have. I don't think we had an environment. We didn't have any way to win or lose. We didn't have color. This was pretty much completely, a lot of this was built in the last week. 90% of the features that you're gonna be able to see was built in the last 3 days, really. So, thank our group incredibly for their hard work. We worked very hard in the last couple of days, and so we're very proud to show you what we have. So I guess we can give a little context about the background of our game, stuff like that. So the story behind our game is you're going to be playing as 4 aliens, so each player controls 1 alien. And while traveling through space, they took a pit stop at UCSD in Geisel. They're stuck here in Geisel, inside Geisel. And in order to get back home, they have to collect batteries in order to power up their UFO. Oh, I think I might have pictures of that. But I'll use the PowerPoint later. But while in Geisel and collecting the batteries, you're going to be hunted down by the ghost of students who have died inside Geisel while studying. And if any alien gets touched by a ghost student, they will instantly die. But if the remaining living aliens get to the end objective, which you'll later see, all the aliens will get to win together. Like I said in the beginning, Sally made a lot of art that we actually weren't able to implement, so we do a little bit of a show of that because they're too beautiful to not let the world see. So, this is the outside model of our Geisel. There is a model. I think the general model, like the walls and stuff, were from an open source online. So thank you, whoever did that. I don't think there was a name. But all the stuff inside was filled in by Sally. Oh, what is this? Oh, I think this is a recording or a video. So this is the Geisel, and you can enter the Geisel this way. Oh. This is our choose your character that we don't have. You're just hard-coded as a character. But imagine this when you start loading in, I think this is floor 8 of Geisel, or what we did as floor 8 as Geisel. So this would be there would be different levels in Geisel, and then as you proceed and collect batteries, you go through each level. So this would be floor 8. This is floor 2. So yeah, we'll be playing in floor 2, so you'll get to see the inside of this, but this is the outside view. Oh, Oh, okay. Yeah, don't look at that yet. We'll show that later. And yeah, how's setting up going? Not well. So, how are you guys all doing today?
Got any jokes?
I'm really bad with jokes.
I got a good one, but it's
Oh.
not. I have one that's not CS. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? It got stuck in a crack.
Do you have a question or something?
So you said that most of the features were implemented in like the past week.
Yeah, sure. Like 3 days, really.
What got implemented in the first 9?
So we have had like a lot of problems with setting up stuff. So like because we implemented our own physics. So doing a lot of that. We did a lot of bits and pieces. So like we had like MPC logic where like they're chasing students, right? So like getting that to implement it, those are all like different branches. But actually getting them merged and getting them to be like bug free. Yeah, I think like physics was really rough for us. There was always problems with that. And networking. Networking was always an issue. Building networks and packets that didn't kill the game. Yeah.
Debugging the networking issues were always fun. We got some just on our first dry run earlier this week. It took us a couple days to figure out. Very stressful, but we got there eventually. So that took a lot of the time.
Yeah, we had a dry run on Tuesday. On Tuesday, our game did not work. So.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, like at all. Like we just weren't able to connect. So.
But-
Are you guys ready to start?
I think so.
Are we ready to start? Oh,
Yeah.
can you guys run?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Wait, just start running then. Oh, yeah.
No,
Can we
wait.
switch to the? Is it right?
Yeah. And
Can we run the server and
that's
clients?
correct. Yeah. So
We like volunteers. Ask for volunteers.
Oh yeah. Can we get 2 volunteers? Can you come? And then you back there. All right, so we're loading in right now. It's loading our maps and players and NPCs and stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So when you first load in, we will take a look at all our models, our beautiful models. Each person plays a different character. Oh, and you see the little lightning bolt? Those are the collectible items. Every time you collect them, they disappear and you gain a little, it goes up in the progress bar. When the whole team collects all 10, and you find them all, then you can start exiting. Yeah, we can jump on tables, you can crash into tables. So right now, River, I think, is taking us around to explore Geisel. That's one of the live students, so that's not an NPC. Oh, yeah, I think we're really tall, so you can like sometimes look over Geisel. So we're just walking around.
So you'll hear that alert when an NPC spots you, and so the students are actually programmed to start chasing you when you get too close to them. So right now we're hearing the music of, oh, you're being chased, and we need to keep moving, and
Oh, geez.
there she is! We've noticed in playtesting that the students have a way of kind of sneaking up on you from behind if you're not careful, so the alert sound is to help mitigate that surprise and make the game a little easier.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the NPC logic. So pretty much how it works is each NPC has like a set little area it walks in, and then after a player walks within like a certain range of the student, it starts chasing after you for a certain amount of seconds. So even if you run out of its range during that number of seconds, it'll just keep on chasing you. Okay, and right now you can see how at the very top it shows that we collected all the batteries. It changes color, and at this point in the game, the goal is for every single player to run into the exit square to and interact with the exit square, and then you win. Oh Jesus! I don't know what happened there, but I think the player died. Oh yeah. The player died. I don't know if you can see the screen, but you see there's a you lose screen, and once all the living players get on the exit, and we won. We have enough time, so we're gonna play again. Do we have like 2 other audience members who wanna hop in? One, and you there? Yeah. So we wanted our game to match our models. So everything is very cutesy, and the colors are all very, I don't know, cute, I guess. But that was like our whole theme.
Vibrant and pastel.
Yeah. Pastel. No, I'm very surprised that game worked. That was pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it happened, but.
So, and then after we start.
While we get loaded in here, does anybody have any questions about our game? On the left there. Professor, do you think? Professor,
think I
could
had
you
a
bring the
question.
microphone to the blue and far left?
On the left.
Yes. Could you raise your hand just so Professor knows? Thank you.
So you mentioned there will be ghosts of students. Where are the ghosts?
They can go through walls.
Okay.
Yeah. So the students chasing you are ghosts of students who have long suffered in Geisel, as I'm sure many of us have in our time here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear the different sounds when they start chasing you.
Were there any other questions we could address?
How many floors of Geisel do you guys have?
So the current state of the game only has 1 floor, which is floor 2. We did have floor 8 all designed, and I think floor 6 and floor 6 designed as well. We were working on it last night, but due to some networking issues, first thing this morning, we had to drop that and reprioritize.
I think you mentioned that you implemented your own physics. Could you briefly describe how the collision engine works?
Yeah, so pretty much we had a bunch of, like, each object has their own mesh. So, like, honestly, a lot of these chairs have, like, different meshes. Like, there's, like, the table legs, the chair legs, the top of the tables, and all of that. And then when you, like, when you try to, like, collide in something, yeah, you can see our lose screen and the lose sound, but, yeah, the other players are still going to play, and they're going to try to win. If they're able to win, the screen will change into a you win screen. But back to the collision question, yeah, it simulates every position, and if it collides, it recalculates the position based off, like, how much force you want to go back, how much position you want to go back. So that's part of the collision aspect. There's also, we have to, like, do a lot of things to, like, hack it, so, like, you don't bounce on, like, tables and things like that. But mostly, it calculates the center of both of the objects that are colliding, and we run a collision between every player and every single object, which is a very intensive calculation. So we've been trying to optimize that for a while. But every second, every, like, frame, you check if everything, whether you're colliding with it, you recalculate it based off the center, and apply a force backwards if you do collide. I guess our demo person is dead, so he can't, like, show you. But when you, like, run into players, you guys, like, bounce off of each other. So we have a lot of cool, cute animation, physics, things like that.
Question from Nick, I think I saw.
Yeah. Do you use mesh colliders, or do you use box colliders around the different portions of your models?
I'm going to say mesh because our class is named mesh. I'm not really sure. Vincent gave us some numbers, and if the 2 things are in the numbers. Oh, yeah, okay, so they collected everything, so they did win. So you can see how it is a team-based game. So even if like one player loses, it's chill, and if everyone else collects all the batteries and wins. Any other questions? Wait, did I answer that question? I think I did, yeah. Oh, can we go back to this laptop? Yeah.
Thank you to the audience members.
Oh yeah, thank you the audience members who played. You guys did great. You guys all won. So originally we're gonna have a animation that would play when after you win. And Sally, do you want to play it? So after you win, you collect all the batteries, you have enough energy, and you guys go back in the UFO, and you guys gotta go home.